The wonderful wheel of life. Now, this is a fantastic model to start off with any coaching client. If they're just feeling a bit stuck or a bit lost and you don't quite know exactly where to start your conversations from. So, wheel of life, there are lots of different versions of this, and some of them will be more suited to the type of coaching clients that you see. But I'm going to talk us through a quite generic one that I quite like, and then just think about what's going to be useful for the types of clients that you have, and feel free to adjust the diagram so that you've got it working for you. So the wheel of life is about sort of identifying different aspects of our human lives that are going to help us to just gauge whether things are going okay in that area for the client. So we'll start at the top on the towards the right, sort of 1 o'clock on a clock. And that's relationships. So how are things in your relationships? And the idea of the wheel of life is that the person scores between 0 to 10 on how they feel relationships are in their life. So they might say for relationships, oh, it's a 7 out of 10. Things are pretty good, maybe a bit of room for improvement, but it's not a significant area of trouble in my life. The next one is social life. So how do we score in terms of a social life? Is it something that is, maybe suffering at the moment? Perhaps you've got young children and actually time is really precious to you and you haven't got that much chance to connect with your friends or your wider family. So perhaps that gets a lower score, for example. Finances, wealth, how are you doing in terms of the financial front? Now we know that obviously finances can cause real stress and anxiety for people. So again, it's something that we just want to check in on. How is that going for you? Is it something that causes you concern? What would you score it from 0 to 10? And what would you like it to be? Where would you like to get to? Relaxation. So this is about your kind of personal time, and we know that lots of people don't give enough attention to their own restoration. What do they have to do in order to be okay in themselves? So what does that get a score for in terms of relaxation? How much restorative time do you get? The next section is about personal growth. So are you being challenged? Have you got the development that you need? Have you got the right kind of people and opportunities in your life to expand and develop yourself as a human being? And if not, what might we do about that? Your career. So this could be a job that you do. This could also be if you're an at-home parent, what is it that you're wanting to do? How is that for you? Is that area of life something that's important? Is it too important? Is it not important enough? Do we need to put some priority against it? So again, we're giving it a score and then we're saying, what would we like it to be? Health is the next one. So how is your health? Is your physical and mental health optimum levels for you? Is it where you want it to be? And again, if not, what would you like to do in order to move in the direction that you want to go in? And then finally, spiritualities, that sense of a greater meaning for being, a greater sense of purpose. How is that for you? There's lots of evidence to say that if you have a strong sense of purpose, that you're actually likely to do better and feel happier in your life. So it's important to make sure that we're including that dimension. The idea is to sort of map out the current state and also to think about how would I like it to be, and identify the areas where we can begin to say, okay, these are some areas that we might want to make some movement in. We might want to focus around health. We might want to focus around personal development. So we just identify, where are we at right now and where would we like to be? And that helps us to prioritise the areas that we're going to start our coaching with.